With spring right around the corner, we thought it would be the perfect time to create our list for some of the most anticipated anime of the new season.
まったく、あんまり困らせないで。
2022 has brought with it many exciting shows, and this season is aiming to take it to the next level. Welcome back to Animeology. Today, we'll be running through some of the most exciting and hyped up new anime set to arrive in spring of 2022. This is a list that you definitely do not want to miss out on. Number 10, Trapped in a Dating Sim, the world of otome games is tough for mobs. The story follows a regular office worker who dies and is reincarnated into a story-based visual novel game that he was forced to play with his sister. Reincarnated into a fantasy-type setting with an interesting twist. A world that is ruled by women and extremely difficult for characters like him. Our hero needs to use his knowledge of his past life to cheat and try to make his new life a success. Getting caught up in all kinds of interesting developments and mingling with literal royalty as well as a number of other characters in this exciting new world. We cannot wait to see what new adventures are in store. Number 9, Summertime Render. A brilliant supernatural mystery tale, Summertime Render only completed its manga run early last year and has since seen a lot of positive reaction from the community surrounding this upcoming anime release. We follow Shinpei Ajiro, living with the Kofune sisters after his parents' death. But now living in Tokyo, Shinpei is forced back to his hometown when he learns that one of his sisters has actually died while trying to save someone. But a number of weird markings and bruises around her neck leave Shinpei with a lot of questions. He becomes convinced that there's a lot more to this than meets the eye, and that the untimely death of one of the Kofune sisters is just the tip of the iceberg. With the help of a collection of interesting characters, Shinpei sets off on an epic unraveling, learning the truth through twists and turns with a clear ending outline from the manga series. Summertime Rendering is an anime series that you do not want to miss out on. Number 8, A Couple of Cuckoos. A cute and heartfelt romantic comedy series that had us laughing and crying through the original manga run. We cannot wait for the next volume to come out, but thankfully enough, with an anime television series set for a spring 2022 release, it's clear to see that our prayers have finally been answered. We follow Nagi Umino, a 17-year-old high schooler who learned that he's not actually the biological child of the family that raised him from birth. He learns who his true biological family is and decides to meet them and see them for himself. On his way to this meeting, Nagi comes across Erika Amano, a popular internet celebrity that is actually trying to escape an arranged marriage. Later on, the two learn that their parents accidentally switched them from birth and are now trying to put them in an arranged family, and forced to live in a house owned by Erika's family. A lot of awkwardness, a lot of smiles, and a lot of romance. This is a brilliant series that brings together a lot of unique characters and has them interacting in an interesting way. Number 7, Aoashi. This anime revolves around aspiring high school soccer player Ashito Aoi, whose big dream is to go pro. However, this dream gets shattered when his team gets eliminated from a tournament, largely due to a major mistake he made during a really important game. But despite the defeat, his potential was noticed by a coach from a major Tokyo team. After the two spend time together, the coach sees potential in the young Ashito and invites him to try out for the team. Although the manga was seriously underrated in its early days, it has since gained a very dedicated and loyal fan base. We cannot wait to check out this upcoming new sports anime series. Number 6, Bubble. Created by an all-star crew with experience working on some of the biggest anime of all time, Bubble is set to be one of the greatest anime films released in a very long time. Although not the action-packed slogfest that was Demon Slayer Mugen Train, Bubble won't be shattering any box office records anytime soon, but instead chooses to tell a very heartfelt and interesting emotional tale set across the city of Tokyo. We learn of a world where gravity has actually broken. A number of bubbles appear and start messing with gravity. This leaves Tokyo in a weird place, filled with young people with nowhere else to turn, and home to a dangerous new sport, with parkour teams battling each other, jumping from building to building. We follow Hibiki, a young ace parkour player that has little regard for his own life, almost dying but saved by Uta, a girl with mysterious powers. We soon begin to unravel a lot about both these well-written characters and learn a lot about this interesting fantasy world. Number 5. Shikimori's not just a cutie.
とても可愛い
More on the lighter side of this romantic comedy has impressed the community from 2019 till now with its fantastic manga release. But with an anime adaptation right around the corner, we absolutely cannot wait. We follow Izumi and Shikimori as your classic cute high school couple, until Izumi falls into some serious problem. It's only his girlfriend Shikimori that can turn into a hero and save the day. Although Shikimori is the main love interest, this sweet high school girl is more than just a pretty face. With fast reflexes and quick thinking, she's able to save her boyfriend from a number of dangerous situations. With her light pink hair, athletic build, and great love for her boyfriend, she may not be the greatest hook or particularly good at singing, but Shikimori is definitely why we can't help but get excited about this spring 2022 release. Number 4. Black Rock Shooter, Dawnfall.
あれは知らないのか
Starting off as an hour-long anime video animation, the Black Rock Shooter franchise has since extended to a game, manga, and anime television series back in 2012. But the latest series in the Black Rock Shooter franchise is set to arrive across spring 2022. We can hardly wait to jump right back in. Every single Black Rock Shooter entry has been set in their own universe, and we expect the same for Dawnfall. Although extremely unique, every work in the franchise focuses on the Black Rock Shooter. This is a mysterious black-haired burned girl with a stark blue eye and an insanely powerful cannon that can shoot really fast. Little is known about the upcoming Black Rock Shooter Dawnfall series, but expect the modern return of the Black Rock Shooter character. Hopefully some fan-favorite characters and a lot of awesome action scenes. Number 3. The Dawn of the Witch. A fantastic fantasy series that is currently still running as both a light novel and manga series. With a brand new anime series set to arrive to a great deal of hype, we can barely wait. We learn of a world that raged on for 500 years between the church and witches that has finally come to an end. But with that hatred and those battles still going on in the darkest corners of the world, we follow a group of students at the Royal Academy of Magic in the Kingdom of Winnius, following a student by the name of Sable that has literally no memory of his life beforehand. The young student is forced to team up and travel across the continent by its headmaster, as a part of a special training regimen, joined by a number of interesting and complex characters that have their own plans and ideas for the future of the world. Number 2. Daemon. Not all the greatest upcoming anime series need big fights and epic magical powers. Daemon has us hyped up and excited for an engaging and emotional story of a young man that dreams of becoming a member in a band. Running away from home to Tokyo 10 years ago, the story kicks off with him receiving a letter from home informing him that his father is in the hospital. Without a second thought, he gives up on his dream and rushes back home. When he's home, a 10-year-old girl starts working at the family shop and becomes like a foster child, while the actual son is off in Tokyo and following his dream. The core upset of the series is a contest between this young girl and our MC as they compete in order to determine who will take over the family shop. With a strong cast of core characters and some extremely heavy and tense moments of emotion, Daemon moved us to tears in manga form, and we cannot wait to see what happens in this greatly anticipated anime series. Get your tissue boxes ready. Number 1. Spy X Family.
殺し屋だと見抜かれてしまいます。
With the rapidly approaching April 2022 release, we absolutely cannot wait for this awesome spy action comedy series to finally get released, with an awesome manga series and a lot to draw from. Spy X Family follows a spy that has to build a fake family for his latest mission, but he doesn't realize that this new fake family consists of a mind reader daughter and an assassin wife. Although our MC is an insanely talented and intelligent spy, he's no match for the professional assassin that is his fake wife and his new fake daughter that can literally read the thoughts of other people. This show has awesome group chemistry and some great setup for a lot of interesting plots and story arcs. This is an anime series we absolutely cannot wait to check out.